Hey guys, welcome to our Keynotes. Until now, in the Servlets API playlist, I have uploaded 4 videos. You can see that over here. The last video which I have uploaded is implementation of types of servlets. I have implemented 3 types of servlets and with its methods. So if you have not watched yet, you can check this video and try to implement the demo program. And then let me know if you have got any queries. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, do subscribe my channel RK Keynotes to get more updates. Now let's dive into today's topic, that is servlet config and servlet context. Both these are interfaces. Servlet config is for a particular servlet. You can have one configuration per servlet, and servlet context is a kind of global information. If you want to share a common information from your web.xml file to rest of the servlets, you can keep that information in the servlet context. So this is a global information and it is common for the whole application, right? And to get that particular information, you need to use this get servlet config method. And here we will be using get servlet context method. Now, both of these servlet config and context will be, uh, you know, implemented in web.xml file. So this, we know that this servlet config is for a servlet. So which means inside the servlet tag, we need to have one more tag called init parameter. Inside this init parameter, we're going to have two more sub tags. That is, the tag name is parameter name and parameter value. Like variable name and variable value, we can specify. Fine. And for context, we need to use a tag called context parameter. But this will not come inside the servlet. Outside the servlet, you have to do this. And then again, we have two sub tags here. Like inside this context parameter, you have to say parameter name and parameter value again. And then uh, you have to specify the name and value. So all these entire tags will come inside this web app tag. Okay, so that's what we're gonna implement. Let's dive into the NetBeans ID and then let's create the program. So what I'm going to do is that let me create a new project for you. Say new project, and then I'm saying servlet config context. I'll say okay. Let me say next, and this is the Tomcat server. Say next and finish. And I got my application over here. You can see that. Okay. So as of now, we don't have any of the servlets. So let's create a servlet. First, let's understand the scenario that consider that there are two employees working for a company, and I'm going to create two servlets. The first servlet is for the first employee, the second servlet is for second employee. All right. Now, both employees are working in the same company. So I want to print their company name. So which means now this is context information. Okay, common information, global information. And then what about servlet config? Config means that each servlet can have different configuration. Means both of the employee names might be different. Their uh, Aadhaar number or some unique ID number will be different, right? Their addresses will be different. So these can be kept inside the servlet config, right? So that's what I'm going to do. So let's create a servlet, and then let's say this is EMP1. Okay, let me say EMP1, and then say next. And then you need to add this information into this web.xml. Now, the new thing, that is initialization parameters. So what I'm going to do is that, so let me say, I'll keep this as name only, like let's say employee name. And then the value is, let's say the employee name is Ravi. Okay. And then say finish. Once you do this, please check the web.xml file over here. And you can see that this is the servlet and this is the web app. All right. So inside this web app, you have this servlet tag. Inside this servlet tag, we know that this is servlet name and class. And you see, this is the new tags for us. init parameter, as I have shown in the difference, init parameter, and inside init parameter, I have parameter name and parameter value. And this is the values which I have specified. Okay. Now let's create one more employee, that is emp2. So I just need to say next, add this information into the web.xml. Now, again, I'm going to use the same variable like name, okay, over here in the servlet one, and I'm going to have the same variable name. And now the value, the employee name is, let's say, Kumar. All right. Now let's say finish. The moment you say finish, and now you can check it out. This is servlet number 2, and this is the class and servlet name. And you can see that this is init parameter of servlet 2, and we have the same parameter name like this. And then the employee name is different. All right. Now we are done with 2 servlets. Now, what about the context information? Right now, we don't have any of the tag called context, right? So for that, either you can type this code, or what you can do is that you can go to this is web.xml file, keep the web.xml file open, and you have to go to this general tab. Can you see that there is context parameters? Click on this, and then you have to say add. Now, what is context? We know that this is going to be a global information which can be shared in the whole application. All right. Now, let's say their company, um, the company is, let's say, RK Keynotes. This is the company name. And then they are working, the both employees are working in this company. So this is my global information. So it is created right now, parameter name and parameter value. Let's go to source tab here. You can see that over here, you can see that context parameter tag got added. And again, inside that we have parameter name, parameter value, and this is company, and this is the value. All right, now we are all set to get these values into the respective servlets. Now let's open the servlet. And over here, what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to let me remove these methods and here. Okay. Now the first thing which I need to do is that let me get the servlet config. So I'm saying servlet config, let's say config equal to the method name which I have shown in the difference, get servlet config, and then say that we need to import this. So let's click on here and import javax.servlet.config. Let's import this. Okay, now I'm gonna have something like string emp name, okay, equal to config dot get init parameter, and I'm going to say name. And then let me say that out dot print ln, and I need to print name of emp is, and it is going to print what? I'm going to say that plus emp emp name. So it is going to print as the employee name, right? In the servlet one. Now I want to print his company name also. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to say servlet context, right? The context, and say context equal to get servlet context. This is the method to get the context object. And then again, I need to import that from the servlet package. So import it. So there is no error. Now again, you need to use one string of data type, and then let's say CMP company name equal to, now I'm saying context dot get init parameter, and then what is the value, means the parameter name we kept it as company. You can check it out. Yeah, it is company. And let me, the moment you say, I mean, the parameter name, it'll, get the value, parameter value from this. Getting it? So the value will be stored in this variable, and then I'm going to print. Similarly, I'm trying to get the context parameter value through this name. So now I just want to print this. So let me just copy this and then put it here. And then I'm saying I need to get the company name. All right. So employee, let me say EMP, company, company name is something like this. All right. The same thing, I need to do it in the second servlet. So I'm just, let me save this so that right now there is no error. And I'm going to the servlet 2 and I'll delete the rest of the code and then I'll just paste it. And we need to import the packages and it is done. Now that's it. We are done with this. So the thing is that I just want to run this code. If I say run, all right. We forgot to add one thing, that is because our index.html is empty. So what we need to do is that we have to just create a hyperlink for each of the servlets. So let's say a href equal to, I'm saying emp1. Okay. And let me close this. And let's say again uh, emp1. And then we'll close this anchor tag. All right. So then we'll copy the same. So we will use it for employee 2. And then let me add a br tag here. Fine. We are done with this. Let's run this again. And yeah, we got this links. And if you click on this, okay, HTTP method get is not supported. All right. So just change these methods to do get. And even here, I'm going to use to get. All right. Now I have saved this. And the moment I run this and emp1, it is going to print. Uh, you can see that it is executing the servlet 1 and name of emp is Ravi and emp company name is RK Keynotes. So this is from servlet config and this is from servlet context. All right, this is the global information. And similarly, if I go back and then click on this emp2, it is going to display a different name because we know that each servlet can have a different configuration. Now this is from servlet 2, so the name is different. You can see that this is the URL and this is the global information, that is the context information which we have kept, context parameter. Fine. So this is how you can implement servlet config and servlet context objects. Hope this is clear for you. Try this demo and then let me know if there is any queries in the comment section. I'm happy to help you out. Hit the like button if you like the video and do subscribe my channel. Thank you and thanks for watching the video.